this? Play me. Okay, I don't know how you're gonna play a
I won't hesitate
bottle.
to put ethics in on someone else.
What the f***?
Because I put it ruthlessly in on myself.
Patrick,
I think
what the
it's a
f***
privilege
is
to
this?
call yourself a Scientologist, and it's something that you have to earn. When you drive past an accident, it's not like anyone else. As you drive past, you know you have to do something about it.
Patrick! Patrick! What am I doing? Patrick! Patrick? Patrick?
Chaz! Ah, shit. It happened again. Damn it.
Exist. And now we're in. Chaz, you're back. Wow. Does it cut? Can we give you a close-up? He's a little bit slower on the controls. I don't know why. Here's the thing. First, let me apologize. Okay. It wasn't supposed to be, it wasn't supposed to go like this. You know,
You weren't the one.
this wasn't supposed to be all.
Dude, but you weren't the one who got abducted and got finger probed
Whoa.
up their rectum.
Whoa. All right. All right. And now we've used our one allotted version. I just had to use it. Chaz, welcome back. And I believe we might have a chance to talk to this alien that kidnapped you, because even though I couldn't save you then, I was able to get a private investigator to track down these beings and figure out what was going on. Maybe they want to know some movie recommendations. I don't know.
A private investigator?
Only investigating privates. That's it.
I'm intrigued.
You are? Well, you know what I think we should first find out from each other?
What's up?
It's Gaggle of Geeks. What are you geeking about?
Chaz, what are you geeking about?
Well, our dear friends at Button Mashing recommended Mass Effect, and I've been playing that quite a bit, dude. Quite
That was
a bit.
weird because it sounds like you're talking, but you're whisper talking.
I'm whisper talking?
A little bit. Is that better? A little better. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, I've been geeking about Mass Effect. I've been listening to like alien books, so it's cool that this tied into here, like abduction books, you know.
Ooh, very nice. Well, I've been watching this new series called MODOK that's on Hulu. If anybody is a Marvel fan that have gone deep into the comics, MODOK is a crazy villain that they've never done on screen or anything. They've done in animated versions and stuff like that, of course. And this is from the people that made Robot Chicken, so Seth Green is a part of it. And you've got characters like Ben. What is his actual name? This is the guy who plays Sonic and John Ralphio.
Is it Ben Schwartz?
Ben Schwartz. You have Ben Schwartz. You've got a lot of actually pretty higher up cast. Patton Oswalt plays MODOK and plays him wonderfully. It's like, do you watch Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I do.
Do you remember that Parks and Rec scene where he's in the courthouse and he's just listing off this full multiverse story, right? It's basically, he gets to be that character basically, but like as like a humanoid thing. It's really cool.
So why does he have such a huge head?
Well, I don't know. He was made fun of his whole life, Chaz. As a little baby, he was like, "Oh, my head's too big." Ah. And people are like, "Ah."
I bet his mom hated him.
Whoa, that's a heavy accusation, man. But I do think it's fun mainly because this is essentially like Megamind, right?
Okay.
You've got this evil villain, or even to an extent like the Harley Quinn animated series, where you got this evil villain that's not necessarily winning as far as like having plans that are resolved and taking down Iron Man, who is his major villain. But you see him dealing with family drama in this, which is what I think works best. And Patton Oswalt works so well because he's got a daughter in this. His daughter in real life and him are so close. And you see that, you hear the bond, honestly, and all of his stand-up and everything like that. So he works well with this format. And he's even said, I would love to do a live-action MODOK, which, Jesus, if they do a live-action MODOK and make Patton Oswalt have this big, giant face and these little wiggly legs. Here, cut to a wide. These little wiggly legs. Like that.
Your legs.
Yeah. But anyway.
Dude, that's like Power Rangers, though. Like Bryan Cranston in the Power Rangers.
You keep saying that, but I don't think it's the same.
Dude, it's the same.
If anything,
they're going to
do you remember
CGI
Invincible?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that weird like guy that was the robot. MODOK is basically that. But he hasn't turned himself into a robot yet. He's in like a thing, like a container, it seems like. But I love the animation style too, because a lot of it's claymation and a lot of it's using like actual action figures. And I always loved Robot Chicken. They're able to like do full-fledged out episodes this time. That was the one thing I hated about Robot Chicken. It was like 10 minutes long. And you'd have to wait till midnight. It was so not worth it.
So is this as like the same comedic style as Robot Chicken, or is it
There's a lot
serious?
of comedic, yes, a lot of comedic styles from Robot Chicken. But I would give it a shot. It came out, I believe, this or last week, but it's so far pretty quick. Like, it's pretty easy binge. I need to savor stuff more, man. I just go through. And, of course, there's my 90-day. Like, I got to always represent my 90-day.
Yeah, but I mean, it's quarantine, so, like, what are you going to
do? Quarantine or not, man, I would be watching 90 Day Fiancé. That's one of my favorite shows. I'm not ashamed of that. The man with the tinfoil hat is looking at me like I've got the problem. Oh no, his mic is off. There he is.
Too. I watch 90 Day Fiancé with my wife as well. You are
Jay,
not
our
alone.
producer, everybody. Welcome, Jay. We didn't introduce him at the beginning. That's our bad.
Oh, hi, Jay.
No, it's fine. I'm in the credits, baby. I'm good.
Yeah, Jay will be handling all the fun stuff. Is there anything else that we're geeking about?
You know what? Yeah, actually.
What?
This tinfoil, I feel like I can hear 5G.
You know, I felt vibrations. I don't know if that was whatever thing was put inside of you.
It might be, dude. Bill Gates?
Bill Gates, is that you? No. All right. Well, what are you geeking about? Whatever you're geeking about, leave a comment down below. Let us know. Or email us at gaggleofgeekshow@gmail.com. Now, let's move into our next bit, which, Chaz, we decided that we're gonna bring back more news that we're talking about. We're gonna give it a little more style. So this is Real News with Chaz.
Hello there. So, Patrick, let me ask you a thing real quick.
Okay.
Ask you a question.
Let me learn you something.
Yeah. Have you seen Highlander?
No, I haven't.
So did you know they're rebooting the series?
What is the series?
Or it's not even a series. It's a movie. Excuse me. It's a movie.
It He-Man?
No.
No. Okay. See, I know nothing about it.
So Highlander is a time travel movie where essentially they go back in time to Scotland. It's filmed in the 80s. The original came out in the 80s and has Sean Connery in it. And I forgot the main actor's name. Mm-hmm. But the main actor plays a Scottish dude, even though he's not Scottish. And instead of Sean Connery playing the Scottish, he plays a Spaniard.
Oh, okay.
So it's really cheesy and really like 80s.
Would you consider it like cult classic, or it was really popular back then and maybe the effects just make it more? Okay, so it's like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
okay.
But a little bit more cheesy. But however,
more cheesy?
More cheesy, dude.
Whoa.
Like imagine sword fights in modern day in a parking garage.
Well, what about it? They're making a new one?
They're making a new one. Now, what's an actor that first comes to mind that's been having a lot of hits lately?
The Rock.
Try again.
Henry Cavill. Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to be Highlander.
He's going to be Highlander, dude. Henry Cavill is Highlander in the new movie. And guess who's directing it?
Zack Snyder.
No. Chad Stilisky is directing it.
Okay. That's a pretty good pairing. Here's my thing. Does this kind of confirm to the DC people that he's not playing Superman in the future.
I
He's
feel-
taking projects now, he's taking projects that at least will tie him up for a couple years. So there's no plans right as of this minute.
I feel like DC fans just need to let it die.
Or it's possible. I mean, there's always a possibility, the same reason that with the Spider-Man No Way Home thing, that any character could show up in it. It's very possible that Superman could show up in this Flash movie. Flashpoint kind of has every character. And there's rumors that they're kind of tying in Christopher Reeve. There's all kinds of weird surrounding things. That this Supergirl is part of the Burton universe that Michael Keaton is a part of. And that we might be getting something with Henry Cavill Superman if they go back to Ben Affleck's universe.
Is the Supergirl the one that Andy Muschietti is directing?
Also, we need to, I don't know if you have this news yet, the merger.
I don't have that.
Okay, and we haven't, you know what I'm talking about, right?
AT&T?
Yeah, let me push one back to you then. AT&T and Discovery are doing Warner Media are doing a mega merger, basically. And this is your TLC, my 90-day, that's crossing over to DC. There could be a DC Batman 90-day crossover now, potentially. I think that's dope. No? All right. I know there are more fans that love this.
Sick.
I just imagine if 90 Day could get a hold of that IP, what they would do. They would ruin it. And I would love watching what they do with that.
I'm proud. I'm proud that you admit that on air.
Well, and this Discovery merger. So this is another huge one, right?
Right.
There's a lot of speculation as to why they're doing this. Mainly the big thing is that Wall Street is saying that there's too many streaming services. They need to start cutting down. The people like NBC or the ones that are just mainly distributors needs to straight stick to that and then work with other streaming services to use that. So there's going to be a lot of like purchases of big companies to bring them all into one. And HBO Max is insisting that they need to make something big that can compete with Amazon Prime, with Hulu, with Apple, because Apple's got so much money that they could put into anything. And they've not really like flexed hard, right? Their content's good, like really good. Ted Lasso's great. For All Mankind is really good. For All Mankind.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, space.
Oh,
I thought it would have been a good tournament.
that totally went over my head, dude.
But they've got a lot of stuff, is what I'm saying. So they need to compete. Whether they actually follow through with this and whether they continue to buy more stuff, I don't know. But I think that was important to bring out because a lot of people were like, that means DC is saved.
No.
That's not what that means.
So does this mean also that basically all of Discovery stuff, like do you think HBO Max is going to be the main hub for like all these mergers?
I think AT&T will be more than anything.
But do you think HBO Max will be the platform?
Well,
to
they're
release
already
it on?
changing the name of stuff. It's no longer
like
Warner Brothers. It's Warner Media.
Right.
So eventually we could see Warner Discovery, something to that extent, or they might just go with Discovery. Well, it's all about what they think has a stronger brand.
Right. Well, I only ask because like HBO Max has all these different hubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Cartoon Network, DC, the studio Ghibli. Did I say it right?
Ghibli.
And so do you think like Discovery would be a hub on HBO Max? Like I'm just asking if HBO Max will be the main streaming platform so that way you don't have to keep going to different apps to watch stuff because it's all collective.
It's tricky, right? Because they just put out Discovery Plus.
Right.
Like that's a very new streaming. That's probably the newest streaming service.
Right. So like why waste more money to develop it when you could easily just merge it to HBO Max and just save money?
It could be. But I also see maybe, I don't know. You could, couldn't you say the same because Disney owns Hulu? To be able to just do a mega merger. The only reason that's different is because their content is like PG versus R.
Right.
But it's a similar principle. Maybe they're still relying on Discovery being a really big name brand, but I don't know. I don't know what the time frame is of this either. You know, how quickly these mergers will go through and what we're going to be seeing on our end. Hopefully it just means that we're going to be getting more content on one platform and maybe we don't have to pay as much for 50 different streaming services.
We tried to switch to streaming services to get away from.
We tried to go. They thought they would leave us alone. But then they made another platform.
Yeah. Dude, that's basically what it is, though, because like cable has gone up so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, oh, well, I'll just stop paying cable, use Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, the 3 main ones, right?
Yeah.
And then HBO was like, hey, we have HBO Now and HBO Go, which, if you have cable, you use HBO Go. If you don't have cable, you want HBO, you pay for HBO Now. And now it's just straight up HBO Max. Boom.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. But what else do you have in your real news?
Well, I know you mentioned Christopher Reeve, and so here's a Reeve story for you, sir.
Christopher Reeve story?
Nope, Matt Reeve.
Okay.
Director for Batman. It turns out IGN just found out that the Riddler is the next villain in the new Batman movie.
Oh, okay. They just found out.
They released an article being like, here's his costume, as if you didn't see it in the trailer.
Oh, okay. I saw that. Well, let me give benefit of the doubt and play devil's advocate with them, right?
Okay.
You didn't know
Wrong.
that
Okay,
was
so
you didn't know that was officially the Riddler. Nobody knew for sure in the trailer.
Dude,
that was
we all
officially...
fucking knew that was it.
Nah, there's a lot of people that are like, red herring. It could be a red herring. That could just be someone that's a minion. And it's not like Batman doesn't have villains that wear masks pretending to be someone they're not. They do that a lot. And they have scapegoats and they have different people that they switch up. And it seems like, I will say, the costume looks pretty cool. It looks Zodiac-like. And that's kind of a perfect way to bring in Riddler in a realistic way in a universe.
Right. Well, and it's all those observations were made when that trailer was first released. And so the fact they're posting it since September of last year, I don't know. I was just like, wow, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Is that your thoughts on it then? We're like, well, maybe, people didn't really know.
I don't care about. I actually thought you were going to be talking about the new Batman series that they're doing. They're doing a new animated series.
What?
Yeah, Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams are doing a Batman animated series that might be a complete reimagining of the character.
Because I know,
and that's coming to HBO Max.
Well, I know they're doing the Gotham series, right?
There's Gotham, but this is animated. So this is an animated version. And the way that Batman looks is very like 1940s before Adam West, like the big years, like year one Batman.
It's
interesting.
Funky looking underwear.
Like the big ears that kind of slouch to the side. Like they're kind of like, they're massive. They're cool.
Dude, Matt Reeves is going full on nostalgia here.
I'm excited for it.
And then in other news, sir.
You have my attention on that, by the way. That is big news.
What, Batman? Is
All
that
right,
big news?
Yay.
I didn't know that, dude. That's cool.
I think it's cool. What was the other news you had?
Other news, dude. Okay. You have Twitter, correct?
Yeah.
You have the internet, correct?
Well, we're on it.
Here's the thing, dude. Twitter is notorious for taking videos out of context. And recently a video went viral of Emily Blunt doing press for A Quiet Place 2. And she very much got asked about Fantastic Four, which is the fan casting, right?
I wish we pulled the clip for this.
I know. I know. I was trying to spring it on you. But she basically said that the guy was the third person to ask, and that, she looked very tired of it, right? And that's the only clip we saw. Well, the reporter who was asking the questions, he's like, well, context will help. And he released a full interview. It was actually very playful.
What do you mean very playful?
Like, he's like, I need to ask you this. And I know you've been asked this already, but it's just for an outlet. Like, have you put any thought into the Fantastic Four? And then she's like,
I want your feet too.
Did her little spiel. And then she laughed it off. And then she's like, and he's like, well, would Kevin Feige know? Or she was like, you'd have to ask Kevin Feige, right? And he's like, well, do you have his number? So it was really playful. And I promise you, watch the video, dude. It was so out of context how that was framed.
I don't know.
Watch the video before you make a decision. Anyway, that's all I got for news. Do you have any other news?
I don't have any other news. Does that wrap up the news? All right. So with that being said, can we talk about the big story that happened? That aliens are real?
From 60 Minutes?
From 60 Minutes, and honestly from every single uncle that's lived in their basement that's worn that tinfoil hat and that's been telling you for years on Thanksgiving Day that there are aliens and you should be wearing it yourself. We all have that uncle, right?
Yeah. So what did you think about the 60 Minutes?
I believe it. I believe they have no idea what these things are. And like the slow release of information started, funny enough, back with Blink-182's lead singer, Tom DeLonge.
Has it though?
It did start because he was the one that released that first alien footage of the thing. Then he was the first one that released it, and then from there, the government confirmed that it was real, and that's when 2020 started bringing in alien conspiracies with everything too. And people were probably like, "Oh, remember one of the theories with COVID was like they're keeping you in your house because something's happening, right? Like something's happening outside, and they're making you stay in your house." Yeah, and so people thought it was like alien stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know, dude.
I think it's real. You scared the dog.
I'm sorry, Frank. I know I hurt
Oh
him
my
hard.
goodness.
Here's the thing. Going back to your thing, you said Tom DeLonge started it.
Well, he presented the video that started this.
Have
chain
you
of events
watched
of the
any
government confirming? I'll realign what I said.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, have you watched any conspiracy videos where they actually show more stuff and do more, I don't know, evidence-based stuff than that 60 minutes? Like, for
60 Minutes was very evidence.
Oh, it was, but it was very surface level. They didn't dive deep, and it's because they didn't know. Like, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
But these are the people that have been on Joe Rogan talking about this already. And look, I don't want to use the Joe Rogan name for this podcast right now, especially because he's like weird right now. However, when he was good, it was with aliens and shit. And he's had people for a very long time. Bob Lazar.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's documentaries with Bob Lazar that has all this information already.
He's interviewed him.
But they've gone
confirmed.
I know, but they've gone deeper than what 60 Minutes was. 60 Minutes for me was like
introducing the general public to what's happening.
Yeah, and so the fact there was like a public outcry to it. I'm like, oh man. But then here's the thing too, okay? Conspiracy tinfoil time, okay?
Mm.
All these documentaries say the government is capable of doing a false flag operation, and the way they do it is they slowly start releasing the information to the public through the media, which 60 Minutes exactly is.
Well, I have a crazier theory before we get into our recommendations for movies for aliens.
What's up?
I think they're here to help us. I think they exist, but they're here to stop us from blowing ourselves up. I think no nukes work right now. Like at this time, nobody's nukes actually work. And no one can explain it, but nobody's going to admit it, because if you say my nukes can't work and Russia finds out your nukes don't work, vice versa, nobody's going to admit to that. They all keep them siloed in, but aliens are preventing it from happening right now because they're trying to stop that. Also, the influx of visibility of people seeing it is likely because they're about to bring people into a new level of technology.
Right. No, I agree with that. But
our new level of energy that's not going to be destroying the planet.
Right.
Something like that.
Here's the thing, though, too. We're going back to nukes, though. Disarming the nukes just like that kind of takes away the whole free will of being human, right? That's what existing is.
Well, this isn't God. They don't give a shit about our free will.
But what I'm saying, though, is to intervene like that, there's no free will then. So that would like ruin everything. But what I'm saying here, too, is if they were here to destroy us, they would have destroyed us in 1944 when we dropped the first nuclear bombs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're not here to destroy us. They're here to
all
stop
the testing, all the testing we've done, they would have destroyed us long ago.
Yeah.
If they were here to destroy us. And like people think that like, oh, you need a mass arsenal to fight off like, these alien invaders. Dude, they have technology that will wipe us in the snap of a finger. Like, do you really think your AK-47 or your AR-15 or whatever is going to fucking stop these aliens from flying in space?
Yeah. The problem is the people that believe in this stuff, the aliens don't like them the most, probably. But so I'll tie this into our movie segment, okay? Okay.
Because lately with sci-fi, and I think you can attest to this, sci-fi has actually been very elevated in its storytelling with the ideas and the concepts it's trying to give out. It's very much higher in that sense than it has been in the last 20 years. I mean, like they're breaking new grounds with it. I mean, if you look like Arrival or Interstellar, it's these abstract ideas that 2001 tried to do, right? And I think 2001 did a really good job at it.
Interstellar isn't an alien movie. Continue.
It's not, but sci-fi. I said sci-fi.
Okay, but
boom.
But stay on target.
Technically, they could be aliens because they thought somebody put
bullshit.
Dude,
no,
you know what?
bullshit.
Fuck you. No,
we're not doing
anyway,
this.
So anyway,
God damn it!
You're out of order. Out of order. I show you out of order. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Stand down, Mr. Slade.
I'm not finished.
Stand down, Mr. Chaz. Interstellar is a space travel film. It's got nothing to do with them aliens.
Really? Because who put the wormhole there?
They did.
Fifth dimensional beings, sir.
No, they did.
Fifth dimensional beings.
They did.
Fifth dimensional
Future
beings.
Them. That was
in the fifth dimension,
them.
which is aliens. We're third dimensional, dude.
Yeah, but it's the same species, so it's you.
Is it though? Because if you
Yeah.
have no body, you're not human.
But you've evolved to that.
And aliens are
A fish
evolved
and a
species.
dolphin-
Aliens are just evolved species, dude.
A tadpole and a shark are the same
Dude,
type of species.
Dude, they're aliens.
No,
They
dude.
are. Especially
Nah.
traveling to a black hole, dude, and like speaking to your future self, to your past self, which Arrival does too. Like, fuck, dude.
Man, you are bull.
I'm not bullshitting.
bull-crapping
I am
me.
right here. And
How
everybody should
dare
tell me
you.
I'm right.
Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
You're so wrong.
Anyway, going back to my main idea here.
Okay. That was movie court. God
that
damn
was
it.
movie court.
You're wrong. I bested you immediately. I didn't even have to stand up in anger.
Dude,
for
what?
that.
Somebody
Okay,
put
you know what?
somebody put a fucking wormhole in space for them to go find.
They did. Somebody. That's who.
Okay, but aliens have a body too, sir.
You don't know that.
Aliens.
It's
Okay.
been great.
So anyway, my
Let's
point
talk
is,
about our recommendations
I know
for
sci-fi's
movies.
been elevated, and I think that's cool, especially these UFO stories, because I think they're going to get more elevated from here, and I'm excited to see what comes from
Yeah. Well, let's start talking about our movie recommendations for alien films. And there's so many that we can go through. Obviously, we're going to be missing a ton. So leave a comment down below on what your favorite alien movie is and what ones can constitute being an alien film. Let's first start. Actually, this is actually a perfect segue because we do have a giveaway today that we're going to be, that's been going on, that we're going to end on Sunday. This is our giveaway. Super 8. Cut to me, my boy.
Sorry.
We have Super 8, the digital copy of Super 8 4K. What you need to do is go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and go to our podcast page on Apple Podcasts, rate and review us 5 stars, and you're entered to win. We're going to pick the winner by this Sunday, and we're going to keep having giveaways like this. It's really fun.
I like Super 8, dude. You sent me that picture, and I'm like, Super 8's a good movie.
I agree. Well, what are some of your recommendations?
Well, to start off, today I watched Arrival to celebrate the fact we're doing this. Or are you gonna tell me those aren't aliens too?
No, it's just not original that you watched that, and I knew that was coming.
I know, dude.
The minute I picked this topic, I was like, oh, he's going to talk about Arrival.
I know. Another one though would actually have to be Signs.
What do you mean? Like that's your favorite?
That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Okay.
M. Night Shyamalan. What do you like about it?
That came out when I was.
Don't do so many cutting. I think
I
we're
know.
starting to jip out the thing. Do a wide.
Okay.
Give me that
The thing is that came out when I was like 7, 8, maybe. It was a movie that was all speculated. Remember when movies were all speculated about before you actually had the internet to like read reviews and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what this was. You go to Blockbuster and it was like sold out, right? It was like one of those kind of movies. First time I saw it, dude, I'm like, this is spooky. And it actually it gave me nightmares.
I think it freaked me out, but it also bored me when I watched it growing up.
Why?
Like it freaked me out, but anytime it didn't like have a suspenseful part, I always checked out. But I was just a little ADD kid that didn't know anything from anything. Watching it later, you do get and appreciate the subtlety to them not revealing the alien until it's just like a little glimpse from that birthday video on the news, and the way that they end up inevitably being killed. Some people find stupid. And of course, there's kind of like the God metaphors. It's always an M. Night Shyamalan film, so they do with this. And Mel Gibson hasn't gone crazy yet, so he's still, workable in this. He hasn't turned into Santa murdering people like he did this year. So not bad. Joaquin Phoenix. Was this before or after Gladiator?
This was after 2003,
After Gladiator.
2004. Gladiator was 2000.
Okay. Well, let me toss one back to you. Attack the Block.
Haven't seen it.
Okay, so this is John Boyega, and it's actually news now that he's going to be returning for Attack the Block 2. This is, I think, from some of the producers that worked on Shaun of the Dead, World's End, Hot Fuzz, all of those Edgar Wright type films. In fact, who's the person that's always next to Simon Pegg in those movies?
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost is in this. And basically, the premise is aliens have landed in this one section of London, just this one block area, and a group of kids are just going to beat the crap out of them. And they have to save their block. And John Boyega is the head of the group. They all have this very, very hard to decipher British slang. You need subtitles for this movie. You need them because you hear stuff like, "Oh man, finna go over there." Truth. Believe.
Sounds like Guy Ritchie's Snatch.
Yeah, it has a lot of stuff like that, but it's really good. And the aliens designs pretty freaky. Like they made them, like the blackest black color to where it looks like just your TV's off.
Yeah.
The aliens look like that, but their mouths are glow in the dark and have like green glow in the dark, like it mouth, basically, like the rows that go back. It's super good.
Dude, let me pose you a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do
Oh, God.
if you were abducted? Like, what would you do if you thought you were abducted? Like, would you live your life differently, or?
Were you listening to anything about this movie?
I was.
Why are we talking about that?
Why? Because obviously these aliens in Attack the Block are there to abduct, right? Are they to destroy or to abduct?
They're like animals, basically. They're like big beasts.
Ew, fuck
More
that,
than
dude.
anything. There's one main one that John Boyega kills right at the beginning of the movie. Like he shows up, and then all the guys are like, "Kick his fucking ass, mate!" And then he just walks into a shed, beats the shit out of him, and then he's just like strapped it on his back and is walking around like, "What's up? We got this alien." And they're like hitting on girls, and they're like, "Look at this thing," and like shoving it in their faces and stuff.
So it's more of a comedy.
It's like the Goonies, but with aliens. Essentially, there's no treasure in the end. It's just getting out alive.
If I'm not mistaken,
Or it's the raid with aliens a little bit too, because it's all taking place in one building.
So is this? I believe it's streaming on Tubi, correct?
Tubi, and you can get it on Vudu or Amazon. You can really rent anything from Amazon. So
Right, but I think it's on Tubi for free.
Attack the Block, super good. One that maybe isn't so good that I do love is My Favorite Martian.
Dude, that one's great.
I love My Favorite Martian.
That gum
There's
he chews.
all kinds of different aliens, people. There's aliens. We could probably do some cuts. I think it's because we had this set for 1080p and internet's just not working. I wonder if maybe we have something streaming too, and that's just taking up the bandwidth. But like Christopher Lloyd in this is great, and
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
And who plays the suit?
Oh, I don't remember.
Zoot.
It was wonderful though. I love My Favorite Martian. That was one I grew up really enjoying. Were there any alien films as a kid that you liked that weren't like, A Quiet Place or something like that?
Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks. Okay. Is that Tim Burton?
Yep. I saw that for the first time. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I don't know why actually, but we had HBO. And I remember watching it and being like, this is really cool, And the mom's like, that's not age appropriate.
No.
But
trying to think of what else. Were there any Disney Channel alien films? I think there were.
My Favorite Martian's one.
Is that Disney?
That's Disney, yeah.
What about Disney Channel original? There's something like Can of Monsters, Can of something.
I don't know that one. I know
there's something weird like that.
Who's that chick? The Xenon.
Oh, Xenon. Oh yeah. There were definitely some stuff in there that was different. Zetus Lapidus, Chaz. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, Zetus Lapidus. That's the Gen Xers are gonna attack us for that. They're like, you stupid millennial with your Xenon, loving your Disney Channel shit. Go watch Harry Potter again.
At least they have better stuff.
I didn't say that. We're trying to get them. Hey, we're cool. TikTok. Be cool with us.
Just wait.
Okay. What are your recommendations? What other ones? Are you saving Arrival? You should save Arrival. That's like your big one.
I already said it though.
Yeah, but you didn't build it up.
No, I know. I'll save it.
I took over for Interstellar because you said that stupid thing with Arrival for.
Here's the thing though. Scary Movie 3 as well.
Ooh,
I know because
pair that. That's a double feature. Signs and
Scary it is Movie 3. Because it's making fun of movies that terrified me. The Ring I still find terrifying to this day, but the aliens in that movie and the reason they are there, it's so funny. And then the fact the president pees out of his finger, and the aliens are like,
who plays the president?
Liam. No, what's his name? Nilsson something.
John Malkovich?
No.
Oh, okay.
The guy from
the
guy from Naked Gun.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it something Nancy?
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
Boom.
something that.
But even when they're hitting the aliens with the shovels, I just love it, dude. I thought it was funny. What's one of your favorite movies from the 80s that has to do with aliens?
With the 80s, did Alien come out in the 80s?
Nope.
Well, what did come out?
Alien 2 came out in the 90s or in the 80s.
Well, you're making this difficult because I have no idea when what came out when, as far as things go. So you give me one. Aliens came out in 80 something.
I know that's the second one.
Okay, well then, because that's what I was going to talk about.
The Aliens?
The Aliens franchise.
Okay, talk about it.
Well, it's the first thing that actually scared the shit out of people. That it wasn't just like, oh, they're creepy extraterrestrial beings like Close Encounters, or did E.T. come out before or after? After, right?
Yep.
But Close Encounters had come out at this point.
In the 70s, yep.
Okay.
I think 77.
So nobody had really gotten a good look at an alien, nor have they gotten a horror twist to this. And they made it a horror film with Ridley Scott with the first film. Sigourney Weaver, the first lead female action hero that just killed it, honestly. She was the best part of the whole thing. And then when James Cameron comes in and does Aliens, they ratchet up everything. It's more of an action war film. They've got some. Oh, it totally is.
It's not horror, dude. It's just fucking shoot 'em up action.
It's an action war film.
Oh, I thought you said horror film, and I'm like,
I said action war film.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we're in agreement.
Yeah, where it's just like completely balls to the walls, guns blast them, and again, Sigourney Weaver kills it. Alien 3, it's weird.
Which cut have you seen?
It cuts out a lot of what?
Which cut have you seen of that?
The Fincher cut. But either way, it doesn't really work that well. Mainly because all of the built up character development they toss.
It's
which
cool.
Is like no matter what, if you're calling this Alien 3, you can't do that. What are you, Thor Ragnarok? You can't do that.
Dude, here's the Alien 3 and onward until Prometheus came out, essentially.
Oh God.
I know.
And then there's that.
Whoa.
Movies.
What?
Prometheus and Alien Covenant are garbage.
Dude, fuck you. No. Are you serious?
I don't know if they're garbage, but I dislike them. Capiche?
Why?
Because they're up their own ass. Probably like what Arrival is in some ways, but I do like Arrival. I like Arrival, but oh, you look so sad. You look so sad.
So you want to be like throat punched? Like I don't know, dude. Is that appropriate?
Sorry. Speaking of another little alien, we could talk about Godzilla.
That's not an alien.
Kaijus.
Godzilla's not an alien, dude.
Kaijus are aliens.
They're monsters.
Hey,
Pacific
fellas,
Rim is not about aliens.
I have a question for you, fellas.
Uh-oh.
Could you guys add War of the Worlds to that list as well?
I was going to get to that, Jay. We're getting there.
And
we're getting there.
Which version?
Well, that's the only one I know with Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning.
Well, Tom Cruise is all about aliens, as we know from the intro. If you guys didn't catch that, which by the way, we didn't even talk about the intro yet.
We haven't talked about
We never talked. We just like straight up went straight into all of this. First, let's break down the stuff in it. The tape recording, right, from the hot sauce.
Right.
Who is talking in that? That's Tom Cruise, and that's his interview, his famous interview talking about Scientology. I just broke it apart a couple times.
See, I thought it was you. I didn't know it was him until you told me right before the show.
Oh man, that's awesome. I was wondering, like, when I was setting these over, you were only reacting to certain things. I was like, I've done a little more. You can at least see the Tom Cruise stuff. The world thing was great. That was your idea. The spaceship stuff was awesome.
That was
really
your idea.
Glad that we planned that. It got too dark, so we had to end up using car lights for it. But it ended up lighting both the foreground and the background. It was very strange how that ended up working. Not to mention there was a ton of youths at this overlook. Like we drove to this overlook because I wanted to get the great view of the entire like northern Utah area. And there's just tons of kids making out. And I was in my green morph suit and I wasn't wearing, and this is going to sound weird. When you wear like anything that's like a Spider-Man costume or any cosplay stuff, you need to wear this. It's kind of like a ballet set of underwear that really like holds your junk so that it's not just hanging out like Dumbo. But Dumbo was out when we were doing this first, and I didn't realize it. So when I was sprinting out and running, the footage, we had to zoom in a lot more than we wanted to. And there's a reason. Running like that, it did not. And I didn't want to pixelate it. I didn't want to pixelate anything.
Dude,
so I was just like, let's just zoom in. Scared the crap out of all of those kids. We should have some stuff for the Patreon people of like behind the scenes when we were doing some of the stuff. And hearing the kids freak out because you do hear on audio they go, what?
Well, it's because we drove there first and we saw how crowded it was. It was like, well, let's try this other spot. And then we're like, let's turn back around and go back to that spot. And we did. We finished too right before other cars started showing up. So like we got in, did our stuff, and like everybody had a good 5 minutes watching us be wild, and then we got out.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
That was a lot of it was a lot of effort for a stupid short, but I'm glad we did it. We hiked a lot too.
We did. That was a good workout.
But anyway, let's talk about more movies. We had the aliens that we've talked about. We've talked about we've not talked about Cloverfield. We've not talked about the Men in Black.
We'll talk about them. Hold on. I want to go back to Prometheus and all that. Why do you hate them?
I don't like them because they don't really tell you a lot while trying to explain a lot. You know what I mean?
Dude, it introduces that xenomorphs were actually man-created, and that's fucking horrifying in itself.
Yes, and you can say that in a scene. You don't need to do 2 movies of ridiculousness and Michael Fassbender telling Michael Fassbender to finger himself.
That was a funny line.
Yeah. And let's talk about the atrocious scene where, is it Charlize Theron, I believe, right? She's in Prometheus.
As the commander, yeah.
Is running straight as the thing is about, just run to the side. Just turn to the side and you're safe.
But her death was very satisfying.
No, not for me. It was like watching a big donut crunch an ant. And that ant was stupid because it didn't just turn to the left.
I think you're being very nitpicky.
I'm nitpicky about it because honestly, they just weren't my bag. Like they weren't my favorite. And you gotta give me that. What about The Day the Earth Stood Still?
I have not seen it.
Neither have I.
It has Keanu Reeves in it. Oh, I did see the first one though, from the 50s.
Wouldn't technically Dune be an alien film?
Yes.
Dune is coming out this year. That's going to be fun. Let's talk about Evolution. Have you seen Evolution?
I have not.
We've talked about this already during one of our films of the 2000s.
That's right. We have
episodes. Evolution is wonderful. And if you want to watch a stupid 90s to 2000s comedy, back when it was like some of those jokes were like, whoa, that kid, you can't do that now. Still pretty funny. Julianne Moore, David Duchovny from the X-Files is in this. So it's another aliens film that he's involved in. Like it's really fun. The way that it turns out the aliens can be defeated is hilarious too. That's the hint.
I don't get it.
That's the hint.
Macarena?
No, what am I doing? What am I touching?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes?
Nope, just head, shoulders.
Are you telling me it's shampoo and conditioner?
Yeah, it's so cool. And what's even better is where they have to put it. Do you want to guess where they have to put it? I don't think I have to do the hand motion for it. Up the aliens.
Is it what aliens are known for?
Toot toot. Up his little toot toot.
Hell yeah.
It's such a good movie. It's so stupid and so fun. There's different type of aliens too. A lot of them are kind of like dinosaurs. Like there's a pterodactyl one that flies through a mall. The mall sequence is great. Who's this asshole that's in every single 90s teen film? He was the jerk in American Pie and all of those. He's got that face, you know. He's Country Mac and It's Always Sunny. You know what I'm talking about, right? Sean something. I think it might be Sean something.
Oh, Sean Austin?
Yeah. No, that's
not Sean Austin. The guy from the Rock movie too, right? The
Stifler.
There you go. Stifler.
Is it The Rundown? Is he in that too?
Well, it's Stifler. So I got it.
Yeah, that guy.
I got it right. So he's in it and he's great in it. Funny type of alien films can work very well. I love the diversity in our aliens that we get.
Dude, The Fifth Element is one that has a lot of diversity of aliens.
That's true. We could talk about Galaxy Quest, which is one of my favorite comedies.
I watched that recently, probably 5 months ago, maybe. Hell yeah, dude. Tim Allen knocks out of the park before, he's Tim Allen now. But
Sigourney Weaver, the fact that there's an R-rated cut somewhere and it's not been released baffles me. And I'm so excited about that. They have an R-rated cut. Originally, this was filmed to be an R-rated movie, but they had to cut it down and make it PG-13. But it's been confirmed that they're going to be working on an Amazon show for Galaxy Quest and that the people are returning for it.
Justin Long.
I don't know how they're going to do it without Alan Rickman, though. Alan Rickman being honestly the best part of Galaxy Quest, which is tough because there's so much that works with it. But Alan Rickman completely changing character from him being this serious Hans Gruber type from Die Hard or over to his serious roles to being this washed up actor that still feels he's got this thespian like Shakespearean flair to him, but insists on wearing this ridiculous alien mask and won't do the lines that make him so famous because it just pisses him off now. And then when they return to that and they make that line, the thing that he says as that alien is dying, oh my God, it's such a good movie.
Dude, so
underrated.
I watched that on VHS when it first came out, right? At my grandparents' house. And because I don't know, when you're young, you don't get context. I could never understand why his hair is always poking out of his head until I rewatched it. I'm like, oh, it's a cap the whole time. Like it was supposed to be makeup. So I thought that's funny.
Funny enough, Highlander is considered an alien film as far as Wikipedia goes, but I don't know if I would consider it that. We're missing The Fourth Kind. Have you seen The Fourth Kind?
Underrated.
So this was kind of during the
mockumentary phase,
your Paranormal Activity phase. And The Fourth Kind with Mila Jovovich, it's pretty freaky, especially all of the recordings in the therapist office were terrifying to watch.
Dude, so a movie that does well with that is I'd say The Dark Sky.
Okay. Well, and there's obviously no bigger blockbuster alien film than Independence Day as well.
Yep.
Having that White House blow up. What do you think of it now? Especially with some of it being filmed in the Salt Flats. I mean, we got some Utah heritage here with Independence Day. Welcome to Earth.
I haven't seen it since I was like 5.
Well,
so I don't remember much of it.
I believe you've just unleashed him. Come on out.
It's on HBO, I know.
Come on out. He's going to get you. I'm waiting for him. Come on.
Dude, what are you talking?
Where is he? There you get him.
Is not right. Sorry, I had my computer was acting up, but Jesus, Chaz.
Come on, Chaz.
Dude.
I know you didn't just shoot that green shit at me.
Yeah,
Dude.
He doesn't even know that reference.
I don't know.
So here's what we have to say to that.
We live in a society
where this dick doesn't watch it. I'm just kidding. Independence Day. That's a good one. Independence Day Resurgence is not a good one. Neither is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Well, okay, hold on. I haven't seen that one yet either. That's an alien fucking movie.
It turns out to be aliens in the end.
Dude, that's badass. I'm gonna watch that. And
we've lost so many people now.
Chapter 1 is an alien thing, which is true. Jiu-Jitsu. Oh god, dude. Did you watch Jiu-Jitsu?
Isn't it technically an alien as well?
Yeah.
Pennywise is an alien.
Yeah.
I don't like that, but whatever.
Did you watch Jiu-Jitsu at all?
No, I gave that to you though.
You did. Here's the thing, dude. Yikes. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Did you ever watch that?
Ooh,
that's a good 90s flick.
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good. It's pretty cheesy. What about the Ghost of Mars?
Mm-mm.
John Carpenter, Halloween, right? It says, I think it came out in 2001. That movie terrified me. I didn't see it until I was a little bit older, but like when I was younger, it was one of those movies that your parents would rent from Blockbuster and you'd like go to bed, right? So you'd be laying in bed and you just hear the TV outside. The sound effect for that movie and like the screaming and like the music, that alone gave me nightmares. It's a shitty movie. Like it's not the best, but like just not.
Well, what about Lilo and Stitch? That's an alien film. And Lilo and Stitch is wonderful.
I haven't thought about that.
Mm-hmm. Can you do a Stitch voice?
I used to.
My name Stitch.
So say my name's Patrick.
No, I just.
Dude.
Ohana mean family.
Dude, what if I'm like this? What if I'm like this?
What about Lost in Space?
Wait. What if I'm like this? Say my name.
No. Lost in Space.
Dude, Lost in Space slaps. I love that movie.
I really like Lost in Space.
Do you like the TV show? Have you seen the TV show?
I didn't watch the TV show because I liked the movie so much that I refused.
Okay.
I was like, it's stupid and I'm into it.
See, now we are at Men in Black.
Now let's go to Men in Black. How wonderful is the first movie?
That's great. Second one's pretty okay too.
It's not too bad. Third one, I feel bad that it's bad. I wish it wasn't.
I found it entertaining.
The next one after that, no.
What's the next one after
Chris
that?
Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson.
Oh, that one.
Men in Black International.
That one is more. Dude, I found that more entertaining than the third one.
No.
Is that blasphemy in the Men in Black universe?
I don't want to start some drama, but are you kidding me, chat? I think that 1 and 2 are the best ones.
I didn't mind the third one, but I will say International was. I'm with Patrick on this one, Chaz. I can't get behind it.
Exactly.
I can't get behind it, and I like the third one because of the backstory for Will Smith's character comes into play with all of that. So that's why I truly like the third one more than International.
No, so look at that. Pacific Rim is an alien.
Scroll back up. It is
Oblivion,
dude.
Yeah, I did not hear very good things about Oblivion.
Dude, Oblivion is great. I thought John Carter, the John
I
Carter
didn't
movie.
hear John Carter was very
Dude, John
good either.
Carter should have had its own franchise.
It should have, but that movie wasn't good.
No, it was great.
One could say. Yeah, the rest of these don't really count, I would say.
Species
Maybe
counts.
works. Stargate definitely works. Stargate's pretty awesome.
Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah, that's of course one. I think Stargate. Have you watched Stargate?
I have
You
actually.
breezed past that because you have?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I liked that. It scared the crap out of me. And it got me into Egyptian history somehow.
Star Wars.
I was a dumb kid. I was like, they're not aliens. They're
Well, the Egyptians were like heavily into like the whole what do you call it? Astrology. Fun fact.
Of course, they're Super 8. Anything with Superman technically would be an alien movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you could kind of make an argument. However, They live. Yep. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought that was a sentence you were starting.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Did you like Treasure Planet? I like Treasure Planet.
Venom. Venom. It's an alien movie. Venom. And it's really okay. Venom.
Did you like the trailer for the second one? I don't think we ever talked about it.
I think it looks okay.
I'm glad.
I'm happy that Andy Serkis is doing films. And with him getting to do special effects, I feel it's in safe hands.
He's directing it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's going to do well with that. The World's End was aliens. X-Men Dark Phoenix was technically aliens, it turned out. The X-Files had some movies. Xenon, of course, and Zathura. There are so many others. We just did a wiki for it because there's just so many that you could cover. And I would like to know what your guys' favorite movies are. Leave a comment down below about it.
Real quick, too. 10 Cloverfield Lane is probably a really good unexpected sequel that I don't know. How do you explain it? Like because
slow burn, self-contained, creepy.
It's very much that you don't see the aliens at all until the end, and then you realize it's connected.
It's like a kidnapping story.
Yeah, but with
it's
aliens.
a home invasion.
Alien things are going on,
like a reverse home invasion.
Yeah,
where it's like these are people in my house, and now I'm trapped with them.
It's a solid movie too.
I do enjoy that. Well, with that being said, I think that I do know where this fucking alien is that did what they did to you, Chaz. So we're gonna have to go and see what they're doing, and we're gonna take a quick bathroom break, get our mojo going.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
What? I was on a roll, man. Why you always take me out of my roll?
Will this protect me?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see, but we will be right back. And
It's Gaggle of Geeks. What are you geeking about?
All right. So, oh God, what?
Better buy some merch.
Oh, we're threatening you.
No, there's no threatening.
Buy merch.
Just buy merch.
You think that you're gonna listen to this episode without buying merch?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Dude, merch. Gaggle Geeks.
That. Do it again. Touch your chest. Buy that merch.
Gaggle Geeks.
This is better at. Oh man. Buy that merch. Greetings, Chaz. Long time no see.
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Dude, I feel
Are you not upset about
I feel
Let me gi-
violated.
Let me give you a hint. Remember this?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And remember this? And then a little, huh? Remember that? What are we talking about here, huh?
Well, sir, being stuck in your spaceship made me kind of realize.
What am I doing here, Earthling?
I told
I
you.
was brought here for what? A Me Too case? Are you upset about this?
No, actually, I was turned on by it, okay?
Whoa. Now I feel violated.
Good. So I realized on your spaceship after being violated, after I realized I kind of enjoyed it.
What are you?
I realized that movies lately have been lacking. And
Yes.
I feel like if we pitch something,
You're
to
going
you-
so against what we're doing. God
I don't
damn it,
know
Chaz.
what-
I was told there would be movie recommendations for alien films because we have not seen any yet.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Well,
Arrival.
you've just ruined everybody's earbuds.
Arrival.
I'm done.
I don't
That thing is over.
Dude, okay, fine. Fucking War of the
I
Worlds.
try to be this alien man, and
War of the
whole
Worlds.
thing just goes titties up, doesn't it?
War of the Worlds.
Titties go up, don't they?
I don't even
You
know.
don't mean it. You made the baby cry across the room too.
I did. Was that the same baby that you told us to shut up last
I
week?
don't care.
I really don't know what's going on. Alien dude. Creepy man. Why don't you grow a pair and just man up?
I just wanted movie recommendations.
I told you.
had to get so mean and yell at the bike. And
Zathura.
everybody.
Zathura.
What's it about?
It's about two kids who play a game of some sort.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound like aliens.
Arrival, dude.
What do you even? Why? How do you treat aliens in this world?
Well,
This bit is so done.
I don't know. Like,
Oh god, I'm pressing every button.
I don't fucking know.
Shut your f***ing mouth.
Well, we tried, didn't we?
All the technical difficulties before too was my end.
Well, we
couldn't
tried,
see, you
didn't
couldn't
we?
see it
Can
all.
we explain what happened in the 5 minutes when we pressed the 5-minute mark, Chaz?
Yeah, dude.
So we press 5 minutes. I show up to get dressed, and yep, here's your censored
It's
shot.
not censored.
Yeah.
Was-
I had to get dressed like this, and then you go downstairs and spill your Red Bull all over the stairs.
I did not. It's still here. Look,
He drenches it all over
No, you hear this?
He drenches my dog with Red Bull sauce. He sauces my dog with Red Bull. He attacks my dog with ginseng, and I'm sitting here like this, just trying to have it all.
You're like, we have 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, I know, chill. You're like, I don't have a fucking chill. And you like left, dude. That's how it was.
And then we forgot the whole bit. We forgot the entire bit.
I did forget the entire bit.
The whole bit. So what are we? Why are we here? For you people.
And
for the audience. I can't hear Jay. Get him out of here.
Jay.
Get Jay out of here.
Jay, we got to get you
out of here.
I can't hear, dude.
This is a zoo. This is a zoo. This is mayhem.
It's because you came on air.
I want to thank everybody for coming on this show. I love you all. I love Jay. I love Chaz. You can follow Chaz at Over and Under Artists Exposed.
Whoa.
And you can follow Jay.
We forgot a segment.
Let's talk about it. And probably if you see either of them on the street, you can follow them also. You can follow me at patrickbeattyreviews.com. And we're done. That's the end. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, maybe we're not done. Maybe I don't want to be done yet.
Okay.
What else do you want to plug?
I don't know. What was I going to say before?
What are we plugging? Congrats on us hitting 700 subscribers on Instagram.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe that's
the wrong sound effect.
Yeah, it is. Maybe for all of you wonderful people being incredible and sticking with us through this show, even though we do weird stuff. Cut to Chaz. He's got that hat, and I look like this. And we're doing this for you, and we love all of you.
Hey, you know what? I want to do a challenge for the viewers. If you know After Effects or know how to work with green screen stuff,
no, don't do that. That's going to be very poorly.
Do something with Patrick. Send it to Gaggle of Geeks email. And what's have a contest with that, dude?
gmail.com.
Yeah. What can you come up with right here?
I don't.
This alien guy sitting across from me.
I don't even know what to do with that.
Like, for example, dude, let's get him the screenshot. Ready? Let's high five. No, let's high five.
That's enough.
I guess we're done. Oh, we're done. Okay.
Good job.
Yeah. Okay.